Yo, what is up, NHL hockey fans? We are back with another NHL 20 video, back with the Seattle Lions franchise mode. Here in year number 18 or 19, I believe, we're now both of our franchise cornerstones, Pierre-Luc Dubois and Capo Caco, who were with the team for many years, are now gone from the team, and people are going to have to step in to take leadership of this team and to fill the void, the massive void without Dubois and without Kako. All right, so before I begin this episode, I'd like to obviously link it to the Discord and also link it on Instagram, and then we can start the episode off. Here we go. All right. So last episode, it was a bit of a disappointing end to the season. We were ousted in the first round itself, which in my opinion made a lot of sense because it was the first year in which Dubois wasn't our captain. As I said, a massive void. And that 1 year, Kako was captain, and then he retired too. So first, we're going to have to fill out some pieces with this draft. Here we go. Just before I get to the draft, let me see. Oh my goodness, we don't even know who the first overall pick is going to be. But he seems to be amazing. Maybe an NHL franchise player. Nevertheless, we don't have the draft. Oh my goodness, a number 8. A medium elite at number 8. Now that's interesting and that's attainable as compared to the guys that say number 1, 2, 3 to 5, you know? So let me check when is our pick. Our pick is number 30 and 31. So if we go to trade for, if we trade for the Canucks draft pick, and we say Canucks, take both of our first rounders in return for your first rounder, what would you say to that? Trade rejected. Okay, what if I give you another first on top of that for next year? Think that would go through. So I'm going to say give us a 5th and a 4th back. So 3 firsts for a 1st, a 5th, and a 4th. Trade rejected. Remove the 4th, still rejected. Remove the 5th, still rejected. What if I add in a 2nd of this year? What would you say? Still rejected. Wow, okay. You're really. Oh my goodness. 3 firsts, 2 seconds for a 1st, and you still say no. That is crazy. Okay. Is there someone we want to move? Someone we want to move that will give you value. Bell. What would you say? Come on. What if I give you this medium elite, 58 at 20? Now the value is significantly on our side. So give me a 1st of next year. Rejected. A 3rd of this year. Accepted. Thank you very much, Vancouver. It took a lot of draft capital to get this pick, but I'm very happy because it's going to be worth it. It's a medium elite 3 years away that we can get with this pick. But first, we got to assimilate up to it. him to pick number 7. And here you go. Yes, the Bamnik is a medium franchise, 83 overall, followed by some nice 80s. San Jose, though, is going to regret that pick they just made because we are about to select a medium elite DFD 3 years away from the NHL. 64 overall, DFD, medium elite. We love to see that. Now we can just go straight away into our second rounder. And we can pick up a guaranteed low elite defenseman. 64 overall, low elite. That's amazing as well. And then we can go to our next pick and pick up this 3-bar low elite. 62 overall, low elite. So far, 3 picks, 3 gems. Amazing start to the draft. Now, here is where things start to get interesting. 2 years away, maybe medium elite. 2 years away, that ETA is very good. Very good. But he's surrounded by guys that are top 6D. So I'm not sure whether I should trust that. As compared to Kolamainen, 5 years away, top 4, he's a top 6. And that guy, Koski Ranta, the guy we were looking at, was indeed top 4D. I regret that. Oh my goodness. 2-bar low elite, 3 years away. No brainer, 66 overall low elite. Okay, so we missed out on 1 pick. But other than that, so far this draft class has been amazing. We have a confirmed top 9, maybe a medium elite, maybe another medium elite. Not sure I trust those. But a low elite gem 3 years away, I'm willing to take that chance. Low top 4D, we like that. We love to see that, in fact. And now we have a confirmed high starter or medium elite. I'm going to go for the confirmed high starter. That's just too much trade bait to not select. And you know what? For the age, 60 overall, 19, that can actually be a fairly good goaltender, maybe. So we are happy with that. We just missed out on a medium elite defenseman. That's a bit of a yikes, but I'm sure we can select someone who's going to pique our eyes. Low elite, 5 years away, maybe. Another low elite, 5 years away. Or a medium starter gem, 5 years away. I can't say no to that, so I'm going to pick up that medium starter. There's really been 0 picks that I'm upset about, besides that 1 pick with the top 6D in this draft class. And now another 3-bar medium elite gem. That is free pickings right there. 50 overall medium elite. Love to see it. You love to see that. And now in the next pick, a 3-bar medium starter maybe, or a 3-year backup. Gonna go for the medium starter. Fringe starter, so still not too bad for the 4th round. Definitely among our worst picks, but still pretty good. Now, 2-bar medium elite maybe, or 3-bar medium elite. I like to take the chance. 3-bar medium elite means at least top 6. Yeah. So I'm really happy with that pick. 59 overall, top 6. You love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. 2-bar top 4D, 2-bar top 6, or 2-bar medium elite. I like to think that the 4 years ETA guy will probably not pan out. Oh, but that's so tempting. That is so tempting. Oh my goodness. This guy. So many tempting. Oh, top 9. What did I miss out on? Oh my goodness. The Kuka guy was low elite. Ugh. God, I hate that when I don't listen to the recommendations and the recommendations are actually true. They're good. That's when you get regrets. 3-bar low top 4D. That's pretty good for this stage of the game. So you know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna take the pick. Let's go, Julius Negrin. Low top 60. All right, our luck is beginning to run out a little bit, but still a great draft class. Awesome, really, quite good draft class. Any guys, 3-bar low elite. Oh my goodness, a 2-year ETA at number 220. 3-bar. Oh my goodness, that is a steal. That is the biggest steal I've ever seen. 70 overall, low elite, 19 years old. Look at that shooting category. And the 6th round, boys. What a steal. That is massive. That is huge. You do not know how pumped I am. That is one of the best steals I've ever seen. We'll follow it up with a pretty standard low top 6D, but that is the highlight of the draft right there. What a steal, man. That is amazing. You would never, ever know. Not much scouting on these guys, so I'm less likely to take that chance. 2-bar low elite, 5 years away, maybe. Power forward, maybe. Worth the shot. And oh my goodness, we're getting lucky with these picks. Another low elite. Plenty of trade bait. Plenty of trade bait. This has been a great draft class, honestly. Wonderful. All right. Last pick. Do we dare take another shot? Low elite, 5 years away. Or do we want to go for these top 6s 5 years away? Or guaranteed low top 6 5 years away? You know what? I'm going to go not for the guarantee, but for the potential. That bit me in the back. Low bottom 6. Terrible. But overall, a wonderful draft. And now we're moving on to re-signing phase. Here we go. Plenty of scouts with expiring contracts. So let's all give them some contracts here. Here we go. 1, 2. And we also have to hire a new scout. We also have to go out and get a new scout because we lost one due to retirement. So there's plenty of retirements going to happen. Our scouting crew is getting old. You know, our players are getting old. So which is the region we're missing? Is it SHL? Did we used to have... I know we have 3 WHLs. We're supposed to have 3 WHLs. Yes, we do still have that. 3 OHLs. 1, 2. Actually, it's a 3rd OHL one that's missing. So we need a new OHL scout. Okay. Good to know. And now we're in the re-sign phase. All right. So... order of businesses. Yavis Bluang needs a contract. What do you want, my friend? 10 mil for 3 years. You have 14 million of cap space. Is there any other guys we need to desperately sign? Not really. Is there anyone better in free agency is going to be the question there. As for Breen, I can release him. But I like Smokovitz. I like Gainey. I like Lavin. I like Poti. I can just qualify Bell, although I can offer it. Oh, ooh, he wants. Okay, I'll just qualify him. Brigley, I can offer him a contract. Fletcher, we have too many defensemen, right? So I'll release him. And then I'll re-sign Parek and Larson. And Filatov, I guess I'll sign you too. Definitely gotta sign Gillies. And Riley, these both are guys that should be cracking the NHL soon. This guy we can get rid of. LaBarbera, just gotta give contracts to these guys even if they're not necessarily playing. Okay, that's all dealt with. Besides Blue Wayne, but I wanna see Pantgalainen. Honestly, doesn't want much. His stats were pretty good as a backup. I wouldn't mind bringing him back for something like 1 million, 1.1 mil. I wouldn't mind that at all. So the big question is Yavis Bouin. Age 32, he wants a 3-year contract. If I give him a 1-year contract, I think it'd be best to give him a 2-year contract worth about, definitely not 10 mil. But I can give him, I mean, we also have to look at guys who are expiring soon. So Gibson is expiring soon. Maxwell's expiring soon. Dalfall is expiring soon. Coop is expiring soon. Some guys are expiring pretty soon, so not sure if I want to commit long term to Blue Wayne. So I'll actually give him 1 year and I'll give him 9 million. $9.15 mil. Right? And I think that's good. So we've dealt with that. Any defenseman? Yeah, so we've dealt with all of that. You know. So let's just see a couple of days, see what people say. Some scouts signing in. Parek and Larson renews. Gainey, Blue Wayne rejects. He wants to stick with the team for 3 years. I'm just gonna basically zoom through it and then go back to all expiring. So for an AHL guy, I'll just release him. There's no questions about that. Now, Bell, I don't want to give him a contract as of yet. Blue Wayne, I want to keep you. Not necessarily for 3 years, though. So I'm going to let you go to free agency, too. Have it your way, Bello. Now, Pantgalainen, your price tag is really cheap, but you're also 34. I'll just release you, and I'll find someone better in the free agency. So yeah, I guess we're ready for free agency, I guess. As for signing a scout, we can't hire scouts or hire coaches yet. So we'll have to all figure that out. Let's just advance days and let's get to free agency. Scout signing in, scout signing on, signing on, signing on, signing on, signing on. Here we go. Pro Scout Online, contract line. All right. We're in free agency now. First thing is, we gotta look at the market. So Blue Wayne wants even more now, which I find is absurd, considering Kyle Sloan, a former player of ours, wants a much more reasonable contract for the same exact overall. Do we bring back Kyle Sloan, especially because he has medium elite potential and he's 5 years younger? Honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea at all. It's a much more reasonable contract. Or we could even pick up a guy like Trevor Wong. 1 mil less, 1 overall less, and just 1 year wanted, but he'll retire pretty soon. Or we can go the route of really young Suitor. You can grow, but I think lots of teams are interested in him. So honestly, Kyle Sloan, I guess we're offering you a contract, buddy. You've got some interest in you, but you're much better contract than Blue Wayne. And I also see Lee Krause is on the market, but I can't get him. I cannot, unfortunately. Okay, so, and then we need also a goaltender, a backup goalie. So, because it's a backup goalie, I don't want to be paying too much. Quentin Betts looks like a pretty good deal, but Saprikin looks like such a good deal. 9.0. Not even 1 million for an 82 overall backup. Hit me up, baby. And then let's just see view contracts. If we view contracts, then all skaters forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, Kyle Sloan is going to maintain a nice lineup. We could pick up another forward other than that too, maybe. But we also have guys in the system that can step up. So I don't actually think we need to do that. So no more forwards. Defenseman-wise, we're also really stacked, I would say. Yeah, definitely really stacked. And then goalies-wise, we do need the backup, but we're signing a backup anyway, so it doesn't really matter, which is perfect. So the NHL signings are done. Now let's go to coaching staff. Actually, let's go to sign a scout. We need an OHL scout. We need 1 OHL scout. And so the best option, let's see. D in OHL, B in OHL, D in OHL, C in OHL, D in OHL, C minus in OHL, and A in OHL. Fred Shaw, welcome to the team, buddy. Welcome to the team as a scout. All right. So that's scout signings, and now we need coach hiring. So assistant coach for the NHL. NHL assistant coach. And let's see. 51% team fit. Don't like that. 54% team fit. It's always the same guys, isn't it? 59% so far liking that guy the most, Pajarvi. 56%, not bad. But 59% looks like the best. Ooh, 62%. Alright. Fedatenko. Welcome to your new job. Here we go. Fedatenko as our NHL assistant coach. And then HL associate coach. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, it barely shows any of the team fits. Okay. So let's just get Alan Hedberg, I guess. And then NHL assistant coach, AHL, sorry. We can get anyone, basically. So, here we go. And those are the coach signings done. And now we can go to AHL signings. So, in the system, if we go by forwards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get Butsayev signed. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Oh yeah, I forgot Bell's an RFA. Still wants 2 mil. I mean, that's not that bad though. I mean, lowball him a little bit. 2.5 mil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to sign 3 HL forwards. Got it. 3 HL forwards. And actually, I'll sign 4 because why not? Age 26, yes please. Here we go. Age 24. Doubt he'll probably get matched, but worth a shot. Age 27. And let's get age 20. Let's get age 27. And then that'll be it for forwards. And then HL defensemen. Don't think we need much of those. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't need HL defenseman for sure. Goalies wise, Rafalski is actually an HL, so we have the HL goaltenders too. So I guess we would be ready after all of that. So let's just see what happens. Okay, happy to join the team. Thank you very much, coach. Will accept the offer. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, okay. Ellen Hedberg rejects. Advance a couple of days more. Owen Viskoskis accepts. Camden Bell accepts. Welcome to the team again. Some people reject. Some people accept. Good. So now let's have a look at coaching staff again. So all we need is an HL associate coach. Scouts wise, we're good now though. Yeah. So we need an HL associate coach. Let's go sign one right now. HL associate coach. HL associate. So you know what? That Hedberg person didn't want it. Beats you. I'm just gonna select this guy, Joseph Sloan. Offer him a contract. He'll be pretty happy, I imagine. So scouts are done. Now let's view contracts again. So now looking at, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 or so forwards. Here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have enough HL forwards. Perfect. Defensemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We have enough. Defenseman 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ish. Still haven't got that goalie. Oh wait, we have Saprikin. So he signed in. Perfect. So we have a goaltender. NHL goalies are nice. Okay. So really, we're done. It's up to Kyle Sloan, who's taking some time to accept our offer. Oh baby, let's go. A former Seattle Lion returns to the team after a few years to replace another Seattle Lion. All right, baby. We're set. We are set then. And the coach accepts too. Our off season is officially done. Officially done. And we can just move on and forget about everything that happened in this playoffs. And we can just move on. Anxiously waiting for the next season. We're getting into 2038 in the playoffs of next season. We're not going to be trading prospects just yet. We no longer have to do scouting. Auto scouting has that done for us. So let's just simulate. Da-na-na. Let's just simulate and keep simulating until we get to a point in which it stops the simulation to edit the lines to say who's your captain. Okay, here we go. Edit lines. Here is what the new lines are looking like. So, Maxwell, Rensfeld, Griffith on the first line. I like that. I do. And Gibson, Sloan, Thalfa on the second line. Love that too. Coop, Bell, Baumnick on the third line. Love that. And Sharma, Lautner, Baquette. Love all of that. Who are we scratching? No one that I regret of scratching, so I like that too. And then on defense, Charpentier, Antropov, Perrin, Lissac. And we have -1. Davis Lowry is finally making his debut. Is there someone we can call up that is better fit? Offensive defenseman, so we need a DFD. We need a DFD here to replace McChesney. If we go in the system and we look at defensemen, then, Versteeg used to be 80. So if I call him up, will he become an 80 overall. You have to clear waivers. Same with Houtanen and even Parleck Larson. Let's try it out at least. I mean, for now, we can best sign ZHL. Then into the NHL. Does calling up him make him back to an 80 overall? It does not. And he's an OFD too. Yikes. Okay. This would be a really pathetic way to lose Versteeg, but okay, he clears waivers. Nice. We have to do something about this defense situation. I don't like McChesney playing like that. I mean, his overall isn't bad. It's not his overall that I'm concerned about. So actually, let's just make him a DFD so that it'll be not a negative. So we'll end this in, and then we'll go edit player, and we'll make McChesney a DFD. Yes, McChesney, and we'll make him a DFD. A DFD, DFD, and then DFD, DFD, DFD. Here we go. DFD. You are now a DFD. Welcome to the Seattle Lions, my friend. You are DFD. Don't ever remember that you used to be a two-way D. You are now a DFD, a shutdown defenseman. I expect plus minuses on you. Yeah. All right. So now I like the lines. And I love the lines too. Let's look at special teams. Love that, love that, love that, love that. Don't like that. Love the first line. Don't like the second line. If I can replace Griffith with like a two-way forward, Kyle Sloan. Kyle Sloan, baby. Get that +0. Okay. And now, here I just need a DFD. So not Charpentier, but a DFD, like Cadet. And then we can replace Lesac here and get OFD, DFD. McChesney, I guess. Oof, he has a -2. He has a -2. Maybe we double play Antropov. That still gives you a -1. So can't have Kyle Sloan on this PK. Maybe Joshua Sharma. Yep, that gives you a +0. Perfect. So we're basically double playing the PK. Extras don't really matter. Goaltenders, love the goalies. Absolutely love this pickup of Kirill Saprykin. Because look at these numbers. He's played well. I mean, granted, he has not played in the NHL. He played in the NHL for only 2 seasons before he went back to the AHL. But in the 2 seasons and in the AHL, he always sims well. So I like this. I like this. And I especially love the fact that he's only a $1 million goalie. So I'm not paying him much at all. And I love the scratched as well. Let's do the HL lines now. Honestly, I'm pretty fine with the best lines because there really isn't much for me to care about anymore in the HL. So I'm happy with that. But this is where we care. The captains. Our new captain is not Vince Gibson. Although he's been on the team for the longest time, I believe it's time to move on from the old generation and start the new generation. So it's going to go to Griffith as captain, and Gibson and Rensfeldt are going to get the assistant captains. So I like that. And now lines are set. We're not doing deals till the trade deadline. Signing as scouts are set. All we have to look at is viewing the contracts, looking at extension. So Clinton Griffith wants his extension. He's going to want a buttload of money. His 8-year price is actually cheaper than his 7-year price, which makes 0 sense. So we're going to keep him for all 8 years. He wants the extension, so 85% of 85% of 13 mil. That's actually not as bad as I thought. For the numbers that Griffith puts up, that's actually not too bad of a contract. 0.85 times 13.775. 13.775. So roughly an $11.7 million contract. $11.7 million contract for 8 years. I'll even give him 12 mil for 8 years. 12 mil, 8 million. Gibson. Oof. Gibson, however, I want to wait on. Maxwell. Oh boy. He's an RFA, so I want to wait on him. That's too big of a contract extension. Same with Threlfall. Too big. That's too much. That is way too much. Coop. Okay, that's reasonable. I can give it to him. That's reasonable. 2.25 million for 1 year. Lowry, that's also really reasonable. 1.25 mil for 2 years. McChesney doesn't want an extension. That's okay with us. And, you know, these are AHL guys at this point. It's up Lashoff, who was supposed to be an NHL player. Now he's an AHL player, so not going to bother about him. And Zaitsev, yeah, I'll extend him because he's 22. And, you know, it's nice to just extend them right off the bat. But guys like Gibson, Maxwell, Threlfall, those are big, huge people that we will think about later in the season when it's less of a headache. As for goaltending, no one really to re-sign at the moment, which is great. So that means that is pretty much it for our off season. And we can pretty much start the regular season right off that. Let's look at progress reports, I guess. So Maxwell grew to a 92 overall. Gibson grew to 92. Romano is still 89. Rensfeldt got higher potential. He's now high elite potential. Sloan is now 87 overall. Last time we used to have him, he was like 84 overall. Also speaking, what has he done since he left us? Really nothing much. His best season, 55 points. Not the greatest player, but he'll serve a great role on the second line, I'm sure. Threlfall has grown to 87, Balnick to 86, Perrin to 85, Bell back to 83, Sharma to 83. Lesac has gone to 83 now. He's beginning to regress. Lowry grew to 81. Romano stayed at 89. Hugh has grown to 84. He'll definitely be ready for the NHL next season. In fact, I don't know why we're not playing him this season, but it's okay. Let him grow, I guess. Other than that, nothing much. So let's get the season started by advancing days. Zaitsev renewed his contract. Coop also renewed. Lowry renewed. Nice. And even Griffith renewed on an 8-year contract. That is huge. So he's going to be signed up till he's 36, which is basically up till he retires. So that is amazing that we get him locked up really easily up till he's old. Now we're on to preseason games. We're just going to zip right past them. And in fact, we're just going to sim the whole season. Not the whole season, but up till the trade deadline in one go. Because I don't anticipate that the team will need many changes. And if we do, I'll probably stop the sim and hop in myself. Last preseason, we went 7-0, but then we didn't qualify out of the first round. This preseason, we went 6-1. And now let's start the regular season. Game 1. All right, let's go. Starting with 2 victories. Perfect. Okay, 3-0 start. Love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the great start to the season end, but it's still 6. We're still starting off the season very, very strong. I like to persuade him. I like the line that he's playing. Disagree, man. Right now, the team is successful. Maybe if we weren't as successful, I would say yes. But again, Gibson, man, you're a second liner. You've always been a second liner. There you go. And you're also a team player, baby. Love ya, Gibson. Balmnick on the third line, I agree. You should be playing more, but it's a way that the team is. And oh boy, the man is happy because we are winning. Good. Keep it that way. Let's keep winning. 7-1 to start off the season. 8-1. This is a great start. 9-1. 10-1. Wow. Okay. 6-3 loss versus the Flames, and then 4-2 loss versus the Panthers. Come on. Yeah, alright. We're doing great. I mean, there's nothing I would change, honestly. We're doing amazing. I like the way that we're doing. Oh my goodness, how do you lose versus the San Jose Sharks, though? That's okay, though. No complaints still. And Balmnick, sorry for how he's playing out there again. Just have confidence, buddy, Okay, well then. If you don't have the confidence, I don't know what to tell you. You got to find the confidence in your game. The team is doing well. So I can't stop the sim. 19-4-1. Wow. This is maybe the best start in franchise history. This is insane. All we needed was Griffith as captain, apparently. Jeez. Okay. 2-1 loss versus Toronto. Expected. It's okay. We can drop a few here and there. Loss against the Blues, followed by 11-3 statement victory versus Vegas. Perfect. 5-1 loss versus the Ducks, man. Ducks own us in the regular season. That's a trend I've noticed, but it's okay. $35, 8-1. Halfway through the season, and we still haven't even lost 10 games. That is wonderful. Okay, 37, 9-1. Okay, there's a double-digit loss, but we're still, we're killing it. We are killing it. Okay, we're slowing down a little bit, stumbling a little bit towards a trade deadline, but I'm still really happy. We've already hit 40 wins on the season. Five loss versus Arizona, and now they're claiming they're putting someone on waivers, but I don't want him. 4-1 win versus Tampa. Now Nashville wants a trade offer. I don't really want any. 8-6 loss, followed by a 4-3 shootout loss. It's trade deadline. It's making us be a bit worse. 4-3 shootout win. 44, 13-4. Best record in the league. So it's not like I'm unhappy. 46 wins. That's definitely the highest of the league. And Griffith is back to his old ways. I mean, 82 points in 63 games. That's insane. Insane. 33 goals, too. Gibson has 68 points, point per game. Rensfeldt, point per game. Maxwell, point per game. Sloan, point per game. And then it drops off after that. But Griffith looks like he's about to have another Art Ross campaign. Or at least he's... No, actually, not even close. Okay. I see these people with these even more absurd stats. I thought Griffith was insane with his 82 points. Yeah, he's on the first page, but look at this. Wesley Rogers, 97 points. Already, 96 points. He will easily break his career high. Wonderful for him, I guess. Pasi Nieminen, 2. Vorobiev, Newbury. Even our old friend, Matthew Hughes, who's now 90 overall. And then it's Griffith. Jeez. With those numbers, yeah, Blake Simeons, our old friend Blake Simeons, is in the lead for the Maurice Richard. Okay. I thought we were close to trophy. Apparently we're not. Antropov's amazing. He might win the James Norris, maybe. Maybe, if we get lucky. Let me actually check who are the leading candidates at the moment. It is, nope, not even close. Francois Letang, point per game player. Yeah, he's not even close, honestly. Goaltenders, though. And, ooh boy. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. So far, one of the best goaltenders, not including backups, is Dustin Romano. He might be on pace for a Vezina. He is playing wonderfully. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so obviously not major trades to make, but let's make some trades. Let's make some trades. Just the guys who, we're clearly trading. A guy like think it might be time to move on from Khalil Lesak, honestly. 83 overall, age 32, $6.4 million contract, 17 points, plus minus of 26. Can we get like a cheaper defenseman, same overall, something like that for him? Let me look through the league. Sort by defenseman. I mean, most defensemen have crazy contracts, so it might be tough, honestly. Of course, Riley Smith, though, one of the best contracts. That would be a nice rental, but he doesn't fit any of our lines. And we need someone who fits that second pair. He fits D pairing 3, plus his contract is horrendous. Sabres. Not really. Flames. Not really either. Kovanov, former Seattle line, but his contract is way too much. Blackhawks. I mean, Hemsky has too much value. Corbett has too much. Colorado Avalanche, maybe. They have no defenseman. Never mind. Canes. Not really. Not really either. Stars, 81 is too low for second pairing. Dubois, too much of contract. Really not many defensemen. That's why I'm reluctant, because I need a DFD. That's about the same overall, but cheaper. And I don't think I can find that. The Wild, they're a terrific team, but again, just not really not anyone that I would want. Personally, Rolison might be interesting now, but he would be stuck and he wouldn't be able to grow. Devils, just no one, absolutely no one to take Lesak, which means we'll probably just keep him. Because there's no one to replace him. There really is no one. Senators. Newbo, though. Newbo with that contract is pretty nice. But he has too much trade value. Philadelphia. Nope. Penguins. No. Sharks. They still have Nikolin, but they don't have a second pairing type guy. Blues. Nope. Lightning. 85. Good overall. Good trade value. Terrible contract. Leafs. Oh. You boy. Too zero. He'll take too much money, though, to re-sign after 2 years. Now, Bankston, on the other hand, that's worthy. That's a good candidate. But again, it's just too much trade value. So yeah, basically no one. So never mind. We won't trade Khalil Basak quite yet. We'll have to wait for him to drop more overalls if we want to trade him. Oh yeah, definitely want to trade Versteeg at this point, but he's still playing in the HL technically, so I think it's better if we just wait on him, honestly. I go to all skaters, and then I say, you know, who would I be looking to trade? Not really any of these guys. They're pretty good. Denny, Hawes, Squine, Janky, Janecki. Honestly, yeah, Janecki is someone we want to move. Paired with, I don't know, if we pair like a guy like Johansson and Kominainen and these sorts of guys, we can maybe get like a second rounder. Obviously, like Sigalet, Negrin too. Just add all these guys. Try and get second out of them. Milk them for a second. If any team wants them, I'm happy to let them go. Is there a team that like wants them? Ooh, Colorado would love them. Same with Columbus. So let's see if I can milk like a second round pick out of you guys. What would you say? Rejected. Okay. Blues second. Columbus, no. Maybe a second of next year. Trade accepted. Thank you very much, Columbus. I wish you the best of luck with them. Wish you the best of luck. And now all skaters again go through by reverse trade value. So definitely Kurtz, bottom 6, low bottom 6. Get out of here. 60 at 20, that's pretty bad. 68 at 21 might still pan out, but 60 at 20 is I think that's going to be a bust. As for other guys, 68 at 21 is pretty bad, but I like to wait one last year on him. Now the trade value is starting to increase. I wouldn't really be wanting to move any of these guys. Yeah. Definitely don't want to move any of these guys. Okay. Now we can start to go for goalies. And here we sort by highest potential. And here, like, Um, 52 at 20. He's done growing pretty much. So if I can throw in those guys and get like a first rounder back, I'll be glad with that. If we could get from Colorado, that'd be even better. Too few goalies. They actually need goalies. Okay, let's actually give them one more goalie then. That's amazing for our needs. Because like a guy like Payet, high starter, they would still have too few goalies. Okay. Columbus. Give us your first rounder for this year. Actually, can we get like a absolute bottom type team? Let me go through the teams and see which one's really bad. 25 wins, 18 wins. Colorado is among the worst, definitely. 21 wins from the Preds. Yeah, no, I want to try and get Colorado, but Colorado has too few goalies. So after that, the worst team is 21 victory, the Preds. Trade accepted. Thank you very much, Nashville. I love you for that because that's going to be money. That's going to be money for sure. And if we go by reverse trade value, that also got rid of players that we wanted to trade. So really happy with that, honestly. The rest of these guys we want to keep anyway. And goalies wise, are there any still that we need to move? Yeah, there are actually. There are. Definitely not Romano or Rafalski or even Wild, Bergenheim or Wilson, but Morrow and Bancroft. These two guys can probably fetch us like a second round pick. If we can get like a second round pick. Rejected. Bit too low for them. So maybe the Flyers. A second round pick. Come on, Flyers. Rejected. San Jose. They don't even have a second. Blues. They do want to give up their second. Isn't sufficient at all. Let's go back to New York. And let's say, New York, we liked your offer. New York, we loved your offer. Loved it. How about a second of next year? Trade accepted. Thank you very much, New York. And that is all the trades we have to make. So that's great for us. And so we're done proposing trades. We're done scouting. You can have a look at progress reports, I guess. And so Gibson is finally starting to regress. He's now up to 90. He's now down to 91 overall. Rensfeldt 90. Romano 89. Maxwell up to 92. Sloan is back to 88. Saprikin 83. Pretty nice. And in the system especially. Lashoff back to 82. Hui 85. Huhtinen back to 80. Yeah, good stuff. I guess view contracts, try and see which demands have dropped, you know. So Maxwell, I think his demands, yeah, they've gone more. Gibson, though, even more, too. Thrallfall, he wants a lot of money, too. Camden Bell, what does he want? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money, too. Okay, Lashoff's contract isn't too bad, I guess, but I think I'm just going to wait on these guys, honestly. What about goalies? Yeah, I like Saprikin as a long-term backup option, and he doesn't want much money at all. I'm very happy. Because he has simmed wonderfully in the 6 games he played, 940 save percentage. That's a guy you want on your team, even if he doesn't play that much. So I love that. And we've done the trades. So you know what? In this episode, we're not going to do the playoffs, but we can sim up till the end of the regular season, I would think. And then we're going to do the playoffs next weekend. Saprikin renews. Perfect. And now we wait. Can we go on an even bigger tear to end the season than how we started it? 4-1 loss versus Winnipeg. That broke our 5-game winning streak. But overall, it's still pretty good. We've already clinched our division and clinched a playoff spot. Oh my goodness. 55 wins on the season. Can we get 60 wins on the season? We have never done that before, I believe. 2 of the last 3 games. Come on. Yes, 60 wins. 60 wins on the season. Let's go. 60, 18, and 4 for another historic regular season. Wonderful. And I believe we won the President's Trophy for sure. Yeah. And now let's see. We're facing Arizona in the playoffs. And we also made playoffs in the AHL too. All right, so now let's check out stats as Griffith is back to a 98 overall following a wonderful 110-point season. Another classic season. He has now hit 1,000 points and 579 goals in his career, and he's still only 28. Let's go, boys. Wonderful. What a player. Maxwell, though, the medium franchise comparable to Wayne Gretzky, he is finally looking more like that Wayne Gretzky comparison. 25 goals, 68 assists, 93 points. Wonderful. Rensfeld, 89 points. Wonderful. Gibson, over a point per game. Lovely. Sloan, almost point per game. Baumnick, almost 60 points. Antropov had himself 49 points. Wonderful. How did the goalies do? Romano was amazing. Apparently, he played the whole season, even though we have auto-rotate goalies on, so I guess it was a glitch or something. And Saprikin also played 9 games, in which he had a 909 save percentage. So really good goaltending, too. Let's see if there are any people who can compete. So obviously Romano got the most wins in the league, save percentage wise for games above 40. So Goligoski, minimum 40 games. Yeah, Goligoski leading the winners. He, of course, was part of a magical playoff run all the way back in 2028, the one season we had him. And he won in the playoffs. He won a trophy. He won a Stanley Cup with great numbers. So He's a great goaltender. And then Romano, who has played many more games than the competition. And Jalen Thornton. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff right there. Romano having a nice bounce back year. Last season, last couple of years, he hasn't been his usual career self, but he's back to what he used to be. A terrific save percentage, if I do say so myself. So he's among the leaders for the Vezina candidate, for sure. Now, as for all skaters, no sirree. Wesley Rogers wins the Art Ross, but Griffith was among the top leaders too. As for goals, it's going to be Blake Simeons. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. I don't think Antropov's in the contention for James Norris either, is he? I would not think so, but let's see. Yeah, no, Francois Letang will win it for sure. He's miles ahead of any other defenseman. Yep, okay. So we're facing Arizona. I do want to sim the playoffs, but I kind of don't after what happened last time. But I kind of do. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to do it. Screw it. Let's sim the playoffs. All right, let's sim one game at a time. First game, 5-2 win. All right. Second game, 5-4 loss. Okay. Third game, 5-2 loss. Okay. Yikes. 6-2 win. Okay. Boys are back. 5-4 OT loss. Can we get some simulation luck? 1-1 in the first period. 2-2 in the second period. Yikes. Facing Listen. 5-1-4 power play. Kyle Salone, baby. Gonna give us the lead, but then Paradis makes it 3-3. This is a close third period. Still 3-3. We have to hop in for this OT. 100 offense, 95 defense, 91 goaltending. You would think that we would be out of the first round with these numbers, but apparently not. Apparently, the loss of Dubois as captain has really, really ruined the team's ability to do well in the playoffs. This is Griffith's first season as captain. So far, the regular season, it went terrific. In the playoffs, it's gone not that well. What say by Romano? Arizona has a ton of former Seattle lines. Matthew Hughes, Vladimir Listen. Back on his stick now. On the tip, great save by the goaltender on that one. Slides the puck across. Could be the game. Oh my goodness. We got eliminated in the first round for the second year in a row. That is awful. The dynasty is so long gone by this point. Yikes. A great regular season, but the President's Trophy curse just ruins it. Let's simulate to the draft, I guess. I mean, that's a pretty good consolation prize. Toronto wins their first Stanley Cup in a matter of many years, and Burnaby wins a Calder Cup. Here are the draft lottery. So we get the 4th overall pick via Nashville. Other than that, though, nothing. Now let's see retirements. View retired players. Connor McDavid, 2,258 points for second all time and 982 goals. I believe that beats Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, that beats Wayne Gretzky. Connor McDavid, congratulations. Connor McDavid is the second best player of all time and most goals. Still 79 overall, even at 41. Matthews at the age of 42, 906 goals, so he also beats Wayne Gretzky. 923 assists for 1,800 points. Andrei Svechnikov, too, huge retirement. Casey Middlestat, Dalton Holt, actually. Matthews could have kept going for one more year. Svechnikov could have kept going. Holt could have not kept going, never mind. Brady Tkachuk, Isaac Lundstrom, former Seattle legend. Oh my goodness. Peyton Krebs, Luke Kunin, Simeon Agustinov, he was also with us. Nick Suzuki, Alexander Holtz, Cale Makar, also a former Seattle Lion, Evan Bouchard too. And oh my goodness, this was one of the first gems we ever drafted. A 3rd round pick, Maxim Shishikhanov. And we traded him to Montreal at the start of his career. Looks like he was in Montreal for the longest time before he got traded to Ottawa, and then he came back to Montreal to retire for them. Nice little career considering we drafted him in the 3rd round. Anton Lundell, yeah, some big names retiring. Antonio Stranges, Paga Ola Lindholm. Even some of the created players are starting to retire. Jean-Luc Foodie, Nolan Foote, Daniil Chayka, he's a huge bust. We drafted him in the 1st round, 8th overall. He never could ever really get it going. Same with Cam. Oh no, this isn't the same. McTaggart, never mind. Urkamps though, Jason Urkamps, never mind. Not the same Urkamps as we used to have. What about goalies? Oh, Esa Pentkanainen. After one season with us last year and an awful year in Pittsburgh, he calls it quits. Sorry, my friend, but you didn't want to come back to us, so that's just how it's got to be. Not a big year at all for goalie retirements. Coach retirements now. Joseph Sloan, right as he signed, he also says goodbye. And same with Fedotenko and even Ella Latinen. That's a bit of an oof. So another 3 coaches retiring. We can go past that. And here we are, the draft. Let's look at awards. Let's look at awards, and then we'll look at milestones, and then we'll wrap this video up. So the Leafs win their first Stanley Cup in a long time. We won the President's Trophy. The Ducks made the Cup finals for the Western. Wesley Rogers wins his first Art Ross in a while, I think, if his first ever. But Newberry gets the Conn Smythe. The Hart. Letang gets a James Norris. Silverberg gets a Lady Byng. Baumnick gets the Calder Memorial, so that's a medium franchise guy. Rousseau for the Leafs got the Conn Smythe. Dustin Romano did indeed win the Vezina and the William M. Jennings, so that's good for him. Zadorov and Washington coach got the Jack Adams, and Wesley Rogers, along with winning the Art Ross, also got his second Selke in a matter of 4 years. And Newberry got the Ted Lindsay, and Blake Simeons got the Maurice Richard. Now AHL. So we won the Calder Cup for the second time in 3 years. We didn't win the President's Trophy. We won our division. For individual awards, Lashoff won the Conn Smythe. That makes sense. He's technically an NHL player. His overall just got very deflated. All right, so that's the trophies for the AHL. The draft is ready. Let's go look at... That's it, honestly, for this episode. So, thank you so much. Actually, no, we have to do one last thing. Milestones. So, as we just covered, Griffith, with his 110-point season, has now reached 1,000 career points and 900 games played. And then Gibson, he's also hit 1,000 points. Sloan, he's pretty old too, but no, he doesn't have much. Baumnick doesn't have much. Dalfall is still pretty young, same with Bell. Antropov, though, he's hit almost 400 points now in his career. Sharma doesn't have much. Charpentier, though. Charpentier. He's hit 500 career points and 100 goals. And 1,000 games played, too. Yaman Beckett, he's actually pretty old, but he's never really played much or done much for that matter. He's sort of bounced between the WHL, AHL, and NHL quite a bit, so unfortunate. Davis Lowry, nice rookie season. Blesac, Aiden Cute, Nathaniel Perrin. As for goalies, Romano is now 90 overall, and he's also now played over 500 games, which is quite a bit for a goaltender, and pretty good numbers too. Playoff-wise, though, he's not been good past 2 years, so it might be time to take a shot on another goalie as our playoff goalie if we're in a similar situation next season. But that's it for this episode. I thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.